good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time, with a flag. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over.
On first down, it's Fields.
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Off play action, Fields.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, Fields.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder.
And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Bears' 44-yard line.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. One play action. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Fields. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Working with a 2nd and 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 more there and another first down. Play fake. Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Murray off play action. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pushing through the contact. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession. And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Fields. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a first and 10 at the 17.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To the air again, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal of 46 yards.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 3rd down, Edmonds. Oh, look at the juke. And shutting him off. Now open field. There he goes right side. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 15. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
28. Mike, 28. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Check.
From the gun, here's Fields. And Matthews makes the grab. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 down. Mike, 28.
Fields now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Fields. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pull it together. Mike, watch the screen.
Fields throwing again. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sean Davis with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get off the field. Mike 8. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Mike 8. Let's go. Switch. Check 24. Check 24.
To throw again on second down. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first and 10, here's Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And here he's got Grant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On first down, Fields. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 21, check back 21. Switch up, switch up. Hey, check back 21.
Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Matthews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back to throw it, Murray. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take